Okay, y'all, let's get into it. Y'all, did y'all see the last video, bro? I was cracking up. Why Spirit had a Jezebel and the nice guy in reverse? That's crazy work, baby. They be really telling on go for real. So, anyways, so y'all know how PB and J, but at the same time, so I was talking to P or whatever, and I'm like, so how would you feel? You know what I mean? And I was like, okay, yeah, I belong to you, but he can have me too, type stuff or whatever. So he not really worried about it, whatever. Of course not, right? He like, nah, baby, you can have a little boyfriend. I ain't saying nothing about a little boyfriend. What if I got a big husband just as big as you? What you mean? Stop playing with me. Anyways, so like, nah, cause you know what I mean. He would not like, shut up, bro. I don't even know why I be asking that nigga some things sometimes. Like, what? Like, okay, you right. Okay. Yeah, right. That's why I had to tell Jay, like, baby, no. He like, all right, well, let's go. No. I don't know. I have no clue, no idea, but I know, damn Skippy, he ain't just gonna be all sunshine and roses and freaking unicorns. If you figure out somebody else got his, yeah, right. And if he is, then baby, please, he not my type. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I don't like that. You feel me? You definitely not the king. If you could just lose your motherfucking queen, then nobody, baby, please. You know? That's what TLC was letting them know. Don't go chasing waterfalls. You know what I mean? Fuck around, get you a pond, lose your whole empress. Anyways. I digress, G. Come on. You be on that shit for real. For real. Because you don't play about me. Like, what? Are you? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you know. Get your boy. Shit. Oh wow, that's crazy because the medallion comes right after the nectar. Ain't that something? He really be pulling shit full circle. It's something else. All right, y'all. 12:21 on the Koozie. Let's get into it. The medallion, the amulet, the talisman, the Harlem. The passing of a sacred object is an ancient ritual within families, between lovers, and in tribes across the globe. We gift jewels, treasures, keepsakes, and mementos of all kinds, some of great material value, others that hold emotional resonance, and still others with both. Yet when these gifts are bestowed upon us, it is important to recognize that they may bind us to an unspoken agreement or promise. When the medallion card appears, be aware of how objects you hold dear may be embedded with unconscious energy or expectations. Materials hold consciousness, and it's time to reconcile the vibration of the objects around you. What do you convey and collect? Why? Is there an object you've held on to for years that you are ready to release? Let it go. Okay? Perhaps it is time to reach for the medallion that aligns with your deepest values. Baby, what? Come on. Okay, in light, upholding tradition, protecting, honoring. Girl. But in dark, burdensome, inheritance. What is that? Habitation. Okay? Being stuck type shit. Okay? Go deeper. Ancient Egypt scarab amulets. Imagine if you and your family, school, or social group had a crest, emblem, or amulet. What would it be? Draw it. Bro, y'all don't want to see no goddamn gargoyle. Sorry, you know what I mean? What was the other one? G? Oh, it was some cats. Baby, please. Do you believe that objects contain supernatural properties? When have you experienced this to be true? Y'all know me. All right, come on. What's next? The offering. Roses. Guns and roses, okay? And then we'll get to both, and then I'll read y'all these extras. So next came the offering. Sorry, y'all, I have to, you know, my neighbors and things, they've been going through some things. The offering. The gift, the present, the sacrifice. Unlike many of the other cards in the deck, the offering carries a clear as day message and a call to action. As you may have guessed it, it's time for something to be given and given up for the sake of the bigger picture. Y'all. Do you see me? You see me, G? I know you see me. Go on. As you may have guessed, it's time for something to be given and given up for the sake of the bigger picture. If nothing comes to mind immediately, though, it likely it will. Y'all, I'm on here sober. What? Anyways, come on. Take time in meditation to consider what must be offered and who is to receive it. It's likely you'll feel attachment and hesitancy. You'll make excuses, but recognize the link between the word sacrifice and the word sacred, Jesus. One leads to the other. When we offer up something to the greater good, we lighten our load and become more able to serve. Imagine for a moment if you were to offer your whole self unconditionally to the world. For now, start small. We're getting there. In light, generosity, donation, volunteering, in dark, giving with expectations, keeping track, go deeper, Odin's sacrifice of his eye in Norse mythology. Once a week, Gandhi gave up speaking for a day, offering himself to divine silence. This offering can come in all shapes and sizes. Y'all just did it for a whole week, sorry. You know, you guys missed me, I missed you too. If there's a gift you've been thinking of giving someone special, now is the time. Boop. Boop. Okay, you all. Oh my goodness. The empty room. The vortex, the abyss, the nothing. The empty room. The empty room hunts us all. It is the universal and all too frequent feeling of lack, of wanting, of the craving to fill ourselves with something, anything. We too often attempt to remedy the discomfort of the empty room by any means necessary, leading us to a culture of more. Ironically, the empty room is filled to the brim with potential, yet we perceive it as not enough. Ciao. This card is a cry for patience. Wait, for sitting within the barren walls of not knowing, for awaiting true vision and purpose before attaching to what we should do next to save our outward appearance. But with the nothingness, be with them patience. The empty room has immense power. Let others wonder, what are you doing? You don't need to know. If you can settle into the magic of emptiness, you will soon hear its whispers of wisdom. Let's go, Jane, let's go. 1225 on the Quizzy. You are so dope, bro. But who gave us the same initials? Like, bro, you just... get out of here. In light, spaciousness, potential, possibility. In dark, addiction. Baby, what? Vapor? Girl. Look at me rolling. Okay? Addiction, instability, more for more sake. Come on, baby. Go deeper. John's Cage 433. The archetype of the empty room is also portrayed as the hungry ghost, always feeding and never satiated. A day of silence is a surefire way to harness the power of the empty room. Oh, I was in the motherfucking mirror all week. Gee, that's why you see it, bro. I know. Let's get at the temple. Oh, okay. The temple, y'all. What is it? Okay, it's coming. Right here. Wow, is it right before the dead end? That's crazy work. I should have pulled that out for y'all. It's okay. The temple. The sanctuary, the shrine, the altar. When we think of the temple, we often envision of an architectural structure in a far-off land. We are quick to distance ourselves from the sacred, assuming we must expend much effort in order to arrive there. Yet the temple is a universal and omnipresent energy, accessible in the highest and lowest, richest and poorest of places. Okay? Visiting the temple might be as simple as stepping into the dampened light of the forest, slowly and sensually kissing a lover, closing your eyes to travel inward. This card is a call to re-examine what you pay homage to in worshiping. Your phone, money, material goods. What barriers do you draw between yourself and the sacred? Perhaps there is room on your altar for something new, something surprising. Offer it to the heavens. In light, reverence for all, life is sanctuary. When dark, idolatry, cult, strict spirituality. Go deeper. Now is the time by Hafez. The ancient yogis saw the body itself as the temple. Every function and feature of it is an expression of divinity. Build a shrine with found materials. Don't spend any money. Only time, okay? Okay? Build a shrine. Don't spend any money. Only time. Beautiful. Oh, then the nectar. Hold on. Then I'll read the mother last. Maybe, what the heck? It was just right here. Thank you. Okay, nectar. It comes after the ring. Beautiful. The medicine, the elixir, the guardian. In Hindu mythology, there is a miraculous substance known as amrit, or nectar, that contains infinite healing powder. I said powder. It's power. Okay, sorry, y'all. Got an addictive spirit, baby. Please, I need my fix. Yes. All right, come on. In Hindu mythology, there is a miraculous substance known as amrit, or nectar, that contains infinite healing powder. Jesus. Let me take a drink, child. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I keep saying powder. On that Johnson & baby, we know. Oh, look at the feather. Gee, wow. My homegirl. Because she could, you know, she collects them and stuff like that or whatever. And so she was like, you know how people be like, oh, don't touch the fucking feathers. They carry diseases and da-da-da-da. She was like, baby, I'd rather risk catching the disease from these feathers than disease by these motherfuckers who don't tell you that they got diseases. I don't hear people catching too many diseases by picking them up, but by picking you up. I was cracking up like, girl, you ain't never lied. But they pick up Shorty over the damn dead bird and child. Look at the dead bird. That's not funny. Because for real, a couple weeks ago, was it not in the same spot, that bird? Now it's the little feather. That's funny. I'm like, girl, it don't have nothing to do with the color thing. It's not because, you know, we're black people that we tell people, like, no. Like, literally, that, I mean, that should be in everybody. But, you know, depending on where you get to go and stuff like that, like, a lot of shit that you're not supposed to fuck with. 12:30 on the Quizzy, you know, some people can collect all that shit or whatever. Baby, pick up one if you want to and get your ass beat by one of us, you know. So it's just, and it don't have to do with like y'all being white and us being black, whatever. Like that's not the reason, you know what I'm saying? Because my birthday twin, she collects feathers. Her ass is black, so you know what I mean. Like it's not a look at the black and white, okay, and the color. Child, stop playing with me. Come on. The nectar, the medicine, the elixir of the garden. In Hindu mythology, there is a miraculous substance known as amrit, or nectar, that contains infinite healing power. I was about to say it again, child. This golden nectar is sacred, because I'm ready to roll up. I'm ready to smoke, okay? So I am ready to go, but they on some other shit, so I'm going to chill right now, okay? Because I don't need to smoke right now, y'all. I'm trying to be sober. I don't go fuck with Mary Jane because that's my girl. Come on. In Hindu mythology, there is a miraculous substance known as amrit or nectar that contains infinite healing power. This golden elixir, sacred elixir, is the drink of immortality, and like its sister substance, soma, is known to activate subtle, intelligent forces that ease the mind, body, and spirit. Though esoteric, these images lead us to the central energy of this archetype, the sweet, potent, heavenly essence that lubricates our spirit back to life. The nectar card calls us to identify and relish in places, practices, people, and activates that and activities that regenerate and heal. Okay, so the nectar card calls us to identify and relish in places, practices, people, and activities that regenerate and heal. Medicine is needed, and it comes in subtle form that you may be overlooking. Seek the most sensuous, fragrant flower in the garden you may have forgotten. What up, girly? Don't underestimate this remedy. It is said when someone has activated the substance within, it is reflected in their shimmering eyes, you know? And light, glowing, relaxed, subtle illumination, and dark fixation of fixing, aggressive approach to healing. I'm trying to tell y'all, I will, baby. You feel me? G. And light, though, you know, and dark, slaughterhouse. Come on. You know, let's go. Nah, you ready? Because I can't wait to be the big sister. Like, damn, you whooping this ass. Go deeper. The Wind. The 1 Brilliant Day by Antonio. What up, Tony? Macchiato. The nectar, the mystic, and Althea cards are linked. It is the mystic who, like Krishna, turns poison into nectar, and it is the truth that can often serve as a potent elixir for healing. Okay? Sense the nectar within you, dripping from the crown of your head and soothing the brain. Let it drip down the spine like sweet honey. Okay, y'all, last but definitely not least. Did I reach out the temple? I did. We have the mother, first card. That's dope. Okay, the mother, the great mother, the feminine, the source. We begin our archetypal story with the mother's love. Though through her sensual, fertile, and life-giving energy, all creation takes form. Regardless of our birth story, each of our hearts beat for the first time in the warm womb of the mother, where she offered resources from her body for the building of our own. Yet her tale is not so simple, as the mother, especially on the earthly plane, contains both light and dark aspects of the feminine. Anyways, with the best intentions, the mother wraps her loving arms around her creation and begins to grip what she meant to set free. Jesus. The mother both nurtures and prohibits growth. She gives yet cleans. She creates yet restricts. Amid this complex energy, the mother holds the key to the eternal challenge of love. You know what I'm talking about? Baby, balance and light, glowing, generative, creative, nurturing, and dark, dim, exhausted, controlling, limiting. Okay? Go deeper. Read Tao Te Ching, chapter 1, and imagine the mother of 10,000 things. Child. Okay? The mother is that of the trifecta maiden mother crone because of the relationship between them. Take special note when these cards appear in one reading. Did y'all see the crone? I seen her. I didn't see the maiden though. Notice how the mother archetype is expressed in nature. Okay? This is perhaps the most balanced and benevolent form of the mother's grace. I'm trying to tell y'all. Because Mother Nature, baby, some of us might need to give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, baby, please. People be like, I lived here for, yeah. Does it look like I, okay. Anyways, moving on. Y'all, do y'all want some of these? I'm gonna pull some of those for y'all. We probably need to shuffle them. Let's get y'all some. Oh, I am pulling y'all some tarot. So do y'all want the Ancestor Tarot? Y'all want one card of each? I'm gonna just get two. One for Gun Spirit, one for Roses, okay? Then we'll maybe get y'all some of those too. Let me get one for Guns. Somebody could work in delivery. I was 7 of Coins and 10 of Knives. Just one. Just one for Guns. Just one for Guns. Aunt Coraline, Wheel of Fortune. All right, and Roses. Just one for Roses. Seven of Sticks. Yeah, I'm hella defensive right now, y'all. I can get tempo. You know what I mean? Gee, I'ma just, yeah. But I love both of these. This is beautiful. Okay, so let's get into it. I need something to drink. Yeah. Aunt Coraline. Who do the voodoo, did you? Well, Aunt Coraline, Wheel of Fortune. There's a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. Ecclesiastes 3:1. Plant hickory. Aunt Coraline is standing in the doorway of the home in Newport surrounded by reporters. Caroline died 1843 through 1918, aka Aunt Coraline. Carolyn. Is it Caroline? I don't know, baby. Okay, tomato, girl. You know. Ain't Carol? That's what I'm gonna call her. Was born into slavery in South Carolina before being relocated, along with her parents, to Arkansas. After being freed in 1865, she married and began her work as a cartomancer. Playing cards were her specialty. Aunt Coraline had been aware of her psychic gifts as a child. She quickly earned a reputation as an effective and reliable counselor. Her clients were racially diverse. It was not uncommon to see entire train cars of people disembarking to Newport to seek out her services. Aunt Carol was industrious too. She sold meals to the crowds of people who waited for her. She invested in land and property with the money she earned. There's also a legend that she buried a cache of gold somewhere in that area. After her death, many people tried to find the treasure but were unsuccessful. They tried to find her treasure, but they were unsuccessful. Aunt Carol's skills and amazing rags to riches stories are 2 reasons why she became a legend. Aunt Carol appears in the reading. It is an indication that fate is a factor regarding whatever you are inquiring about. Rack your brain about what or who someone else could have done differently if you like it. But the truth is that everything turned out exactly how it's supposed to. This card can be a very hard pill to swallow in an age when people want to believe their thoughts or choices always dictate outcomes. Fuck what you heard. You know what I mean? The existence of a greater plan is not a welcome concept today because it implies vulnerability, which is automatically translated to weakness in the many minds of many. We are used to images of people casually walking away in slow motion from explosions, crashing through windows without a scratch. We then want to be indestructible, unflappable people too. But this is not the movies. You know what I mean?